What up, Buckin?
Oh, you're here again.
I'm here.
Well, my last axe. It's I'm surprised and I'm not surprised at. Well, here, let me just grab something here and show you. Why wouldn't someone like this? Right? Why wouldn't someone like that?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. They are beautiful. They're actually spectacular. We bought a couple of these. Lukey, you bought 2. I got 3.
Yes.
You sold both yours, if I'm not mistaken. You got
No,
one
I still
left.
got one left.
You've got one left.
Yeah.
But we're not lumber sports guys, timber sports guys. We do a lot of splitting firewood, friends, and we like nice axes. You guys have been watching, you know. This is the deputy handle, and this is a 5.5 pound axe. It's one of the axe handles I built with a quicker haft. So if you're looking for an axe to go together a little quicker, this is the handle. Look at it, Luke.
Yeah.
It goes together fast. It was designed to go together fast. It's a combination of well, here you go. There it is. My handle's a tad different. I have a little sloop in my backbone. See? It's straight, but actually what it is theirs is a lot bigger and thicker. Oblongity. See
Right.
that?
Yeah.
So their handle, mine's a tad shorter, actually, by about a 1/2 inch. But this is what I'm talking about. It's quite thick in here. Now, for chopper, this is a work axe. This is the Tui work axe. And it's beautiful, friends. I mean, it is beautiful. And you can see I do use it from time to time. It's got the wings cut out of her for some, for some ease out of the wood. It's a proven thing. It works. It's more surface or less surface grabbing the wood than just this plate. But what would be interesting here, Luke, is we know that this axe is convex this way. Can you see that, Luke?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so we know that. But it's not here.
Flat there, hey?
It's flat. See it?
Yep.
Except at the chisel.
Of course.
At the flat, which makes sense. There's a little bust there, they call it. Beautiful axe. This axe gets stuck. It gets stuck. But you could split wood with any axe. It's 22.5 degrees.
Really?
Yes, it is.
I thought it would have been sharper.
Well, it might be 20. There you go. It's 20, but if you look really closely, that's just the chisel, right?
Yes.
So anyways, 20, 21, 22 in there's wonderful. It's a wonderful work edge. It ain't no 15 degrees flat grind, I'll tell you. So these come to you with a 15 degree flat grind. And some of these measurements are very interesting, and I talk about them a lot. This is 3 3/4 from the eye. Sorry, from the eye to the top. It's 3 3/4 inches of bit. Okay? The bottom now is 3.5. So there's a 1/4 inch difference. Remember, this is kind of a chopping era axe. This is a shorter distance here to here. So this distance is probably 7. Actually, let's look. It's 6 3/4. 6.5, just under. Do you guys see what I mean by that? So this is further back than this. 2 Italians, freaking, they're the guys.
Oh, they're awesome.
They're the guys. This handle, in my opinion, it's personal preference to everybody. That's why we're all different. Every one of us is all different, but their palm swells are lovely. They're lovely, and you need a palm swell on a big axe like that when you're freaking swinging this sucker around. So I like me palm swells. But Luke, this went on just like this. This literally went on this axe just like this, and I have now. So let's look at the measurements of this now. Let's take a look at this. Let's go from the toe. It's 3 3/4. It's 3 3/4 from the eye to the bit.
Okay.
Okay? But what's this now?
And you've you've grounded this one down.
Oh, yes, I have, and I've got footage of that. I like this. It's about 20 actually. That's gonna be mean. But I actually went at it a different way this time, Luke. Well, let's knock it off.
Okay.
Let's knock it off here. Thanks for filming, Luke.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Oh, that's warm.
Oh, I have rested my stamp
Oh
on
my
there.
goodness, that's
Sorry.
warm.
I know.
It's good. There we go. See that quick move down there, Luke?
Yeah.
Shaklang. Look at how this is going on, Luke.
Thank goodness.
You see this?
Yes.
Look at the back. She's picking up backwood right there.
Yep.
Look at this thing is pretty near hafted. But I do want it down a little more because I want a little proud at the top.
Right.
That is freaking 4
How long did it take you to get it to this point?
on this handle.
Yeah, with this hang. How it's going? Not long, eh?
Luke.
No.
This handle's designed
Yeah.
to get a quick half. I mean, check this out. You can grab any freaking axe here right now, any one, and look, you're on them.
Right.
You're on pretty. This axe is designed for guys who want to put a nice axe together. Now, bear in mind, friends, this is not a fat handle. I just showed you against the Tuitai. Here's my question to folks. I don't want to ask you guys. Do you folks, and if there's any logger sports in the comment section, please talk to me and answer me, because I'm not a timber sports guy. Although I do enjoy chopping the odd tree down and doing some chopping when I'm feeling strong. Do you prefer a big, rigid handle that doesn't give any flexibility? Or do you like a little bit of this, a little bit and you know what I mean by that? Do you guys like that? Let me know. I'd be interested. I do. I like a little whip in my handles. But for chopping and doing standing block, is that something that's beneficial to the chopper? Let me know what you think. Changed it. It's shorter now. See this? 7 1/4 inches, in my opinion, is a wonderful.
On an axe like this, yes.
I do.
Yeah.
7 1/4 is. There's a thing called balance, and I just like a balanced axe, but that's just me. Everybody's different, and everybody's doing different things. This is 6 1/4.
Wow.
To the corner, 6 1/4. Okay, from the toe. Let's go here so it'll be easier to see. From this to that is just under 6 3/4 at the toe. So there's a 1/2 inch difference. I like a 1/2 inch. I don't know why. I just do, because all the work kind of happens in here. Most of it does. So, hey,
That looks awesome.
yeah, it looks not bad, does it?
Yeah.
So I'm close to hanging. I've got it straight. I'm going to peel a little bit more out of this right now. I'm going to do it by hand. Now, one thing I do already know, friends, I already know this from hafting this axe, is that it's going straight down the handle right now. It's going straight down the handle. So, and I remember the right side asking for a little more to kick it over. So I'm gonna work on this here now. You can see. So let's just see this. We'll just pull some of this here. This will pull out of here nice. So this is gonna lay out. This is gonna lay out super nice. Now, we are just into the wood. I don't know if you can see that, Luke.
On the back there?
Yeah, can you see it there? But it's so minuscule that a guy would almost do this, friends, at this point.
Scrapey?
Yeah, I would get into the scrape. You're so close. We're almost hafted, friends. So I'm just going to hit the scrape-a-thon.
Scraperoni?
Yeah. That side I don't need to because it wasn't showing me any signs of needing anything. So I'm just going to go there. Here this goes. Again, we're going to have to bang it, but this is how I like my halves to go. Just watch what happens here, friends. For starters, this is 4¼ inches of steel. That is a big half. That's lots of wood to steel contact. So if you get a good haft, your axe is rarely going anywhere. It's rarely going anywhere. But I like my heads to go on. Well, it's on. Now it needs cohesion. But remember, wherever you take your kerf to, if you start to tighten up on your kerf, it's going to squeeze that kerf together. It's going to start squeezing that kerf together. So, you know, just keep those little things in mind. Let's give this a crack, and let's see if we protrude. This is another reason I like a palm swell like this, Luke.
Take some abuse.
Did you hear that noise?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's down. Now, I would reckon, oh my goodness gracious.
It's perfect.
That little bit of wood that I just did, dude, we're hung.
Yep. Beautiful.
So, do you know what's interesting? You'll never get these unless you put them on a curved handle, friends, to lay flat in your hands. Do you guys know what I mean by that? Like, to lay flat like this? It's because there's no pole, and it's all bit. It's all bit. So this is how the competition choppers roll. This is how they do it. This is a nice handle, Luke. You see the little bit of magic in here?
Of course. Yeah.
It's if you look at this will be a great comparison here. Let's look at these. There they are. So you'll see the difference between the two handles. This is much more robust.
For sure.
It is. It's a much more robust handle. I find these just a tad big, and I know why they do it. They're selling a product, and they don't want it to break, and they can't trust everyone to be an axeman out there. I mean, we've had people, you know, when you're in the axe handle business, people will call you, hey, I broke my axe handle, and you're like, well, you shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? This is a big axe. Look at this. So this China axe, there you go. It's 7¼
Okay.
So this axe is basically the exact same as this now. Look at this. Now the China axe is bigger on the haft, eh? Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look at it.
Yeah.
The China axe is bigger on the haft. Okay? And it's actually slightly, actually it's very similar. It's very similar. And if you want to look at the arc, Luke, behind it if you can, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yes.
So, you know, I rode off of that, but I got to be honest, I did it by eye because I have my little machine and just hand-eye coordination. I don't have any jigs set up. It is a piece of steel on a piece of wood. Let's be honest. But oh my goodness. So this is what I mean here, Luke, about, let's put this up like this. I want to ask, what do people prefer? Do they prefer a little of that in their handles? Does that transfer to you? Or do you know what I mean? Like, how is that? Because this won't do that. This one won't do that. One more time, Luke. I can't believe that's hafted. Someone's getting an axe. That axe is actually for sale. So let's look at this here now. Let's get this good and tight. It does it still.
A little bit, eh?
Which, what does that tell you? This handle's quite a bit smaller. So This is nice wood. Hickory. American hickory. But it is big, Luke.
Yeah.
I'm not...
Yeah. That's interesting. It's actually thinner than I thought.
Thinner
This
that way, yeah. Oblong, yeah.
But it's very oblong.
Yeah. It's a big, strong work axe, and that's what they're made for.
I don't mind it, but I know what I'd be choosing.
Well, grab that little sucker and just... this is a multi-purpose handle. Here's what I'll tell you about this handle, Luke. You're not hanging a 3.5 pound axe on that handle. That would be ridiculous. The handle would weigh more than the head. Yeah. This handle, you're hanging anything on there.
Exactly.
Do you know, I was just talking to a fella. He says, I got a 3.5 pound head. And I said, well, I like to hang a 4 and up on this. But if you decide you want to hang a 3.5 pound head on this thing, go for it.
Totally.
Just kick back a little weight on the palm swell.
Exactly.
If you wanted to. Only if you wanted to.
It's going to be fine either way, but this doesn't need to be changed. This is lovely thin for whatever size axe you want. Well, like you say, just a little bit here, maybe.
That's it. You could. It feels nice, doesn't it?
Oh, so nice.
I know. I can't wait to start swinging again, but that's not going to happen for a little bit.
Yeah.
Woskis. David Swoboda, you just bought one of these, and Michael, not DeGroff, Mr. Gallagher, old timer I call him, he sent me an email. Old timer, eh? He says, I'll have you know. What a community. This thing's dead square on the handle, and it's getting a wedge in it. And this is going to be the axe. Look at the hang on her, Lukey. Look at how this laid in nice, eh? I wanted to come over here because you rarely get an opportunity to show. You should be able to give your axe a pretty good go once you're at the hafting stage, where all that's left now is a wedge. And keep in mind where you're going to put your wedge now. How deep are you going to drop your wedge? You're going to be in here somewhere. It's 2/3. I like about 2/3 down. Really gets a good thing going on. But a guy should be able to swing this axe actually quite a bit with no wedge in it. And it shouldn't go. But another thing I want to show about this axe, because these axes are known as training axes for timber sports, correct?
Yes.
That's what they're known for. Well, which would mean that it's a chopping axe. Well, Luke and I have done a few of these now. You would probably be the guy, Luke. Did you just see that?
Yeah.
It just...
Me.
You do it. I'm gonna lay off my rib.
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm gonna get the big strong man to
Don't
drive.
hurt yourself, old man.
Yeah, exactly. Drive that thing,
Is there a
Luke.
bug hole in this?
No, it's a little interesting mark right there on that handle. It don't bug me a bit.
Yeah. Cool. No wedge.
Nothing. Okay, you just drove that.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see?
This is so
See, you
good.
already know this
Yeah,
because you've
I
got
do.
one of these. Watch this, friends. Like
That's in there pretty
he's a
good.
big, strong guy. I mean, he's driving that home. Now watch. Look at that handle, Luke.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's in there a bit better. But still not bad at all. Like it's all.
I'll bet you if a guy tried to bust that handle out at the back of the handle, though,
Right at the bottom there?
yeah, you could potentially snap that handle in half. Oh, dear. But if you know how to use an axe and you've been taught to not bang your axes out from the freaking back of the handle, then your axe will last you.
Yeah.
Look at that come out of there. Drive another one right in there, Luke.
Okay.
Oh, that
Right.
okay, that sounded...
Kind of cross the grain and it's nothing. It's so easy.
It comes out like nothing.
Yeah.
There he goes again. Look at it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of these, man.
I love them.
I'm a freaking fan of these. Tell me how that handle feels.
Oh, it feels lovely.
See the flex in that? Look at that hickory, friends. So if you had run out on the top of this handle, run out is this, friends, is that stuff.
Right.
If this was on top of the handle, you might have a problem. But the grain on this axe is lovely.
Especially if you're cranking it like that, right?
Listen, show people again, Luke, what not to do. Like, just give it a 3/4, you know, nothing crazy. That's still a hard hit.
Yep.
Big, strong guy. Now, you go down there right at the end of that. Watch. Yeah, look,
right.
Watch the handle. Show them. You'll bust that handle.
Yeah.
You'll bust it.
So even though it's not as powerful or easy to get it out this way, just popping it up top here.
You got it.
So much better.
It is, and you're not going to bust your handle. So if you like your vintage axes, friends, thank you, Luke.
Yep.
If you like your vintage axes and you want to know what it's like to run a beautiful thin-handled, axes are gorgeous. I mean, I get right into that. Like into this contouring of the handle, like in here when when we do that, Luke.
Yep.
When we peel this in, like this is no joke. This handle, this isn't a club. This is an axeman's handle. It really is. Think about now. You put a wedge in that. It's over.
Right.
It's over. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Nada. Luke.
Wow.
So remember, friends, that's also because of a couple things. This is right at the back.
Yep.
And this is right at the front.
Yes.
Do you remember what I told you the other day, Luke? If you've got space here and you go like this, it'll do it. So this is a strong haft. I'm excited about it. I'm starting to get that bandsaw down to a whippity whopper, boy. Look at that.
Perfect.
I like a deep kerf on these big axes like this. Well, so this is the final straw here now. So this is where you get to pretty up your axe handle. And I just grabbed some 120 or something, and I just, any little marks that I created, right, with my handwork, I get rid of. I don't use that big sander as much as most think. I don't. A lot of my stuff is still on hand, friends. Like some of these knife, sometimes I leave them. Some of these knife works.
Right.
But I get a coarser, and I'll lay some elbow grease to it, and I'll just give it this, just to give it a nice clean finish. But did you see how that sucker ended up, Luke, on that haft? It just really settled in super nice. I chamfered the back of the axe, which means this. Hopefully this will show up in the light. See the chamfer in the glimmer? Yeah. So that's so you don't dig wood, friends.
Yeah, these ones dig.
They
these
dig
ones
hard.
Bad, yeah.
So you can do it with a die grinder. You can do it with a hand file. I did all my stuff before I got any of these tools, friends. So you don't have to have all the goodies. You just have to have passion and care about your work. You can already see, Luke, that right there is where I just sanded.
Right.
And I've got a couple more little bumps. They're nothing major, but if I stay above my haft, it just gives that axe a cleaner look on finish up. That's sat right down. That's what I call an Aussie haft. Mm-hmm. Right down on the freaking. I to say, Australian, Tasmania and Australia and New Zealand, your country, your people, you have given so much to the axe community on YouTube, in the world, in timber sports, just the whole thing. YouTube has changed my life. And to see you guys now kind of, I don't know, it's like the Tassie got revived a few years ago. And your axe folklore is one of the reasons I'm coming down to Tasmania and coming down to New Zealand. I want to go see Tuatai if they'll have me. And I'm so proud to be associated with anybody from Australia and New Zealand and Tasmania. I really am. I mean that. So thank you to everyone down there for your work in the axe world. We've decided we're going to burn this handle. Oh. Oh my. What? Now we get a little at the top here, because that's where our haft is going to be. Right? So it lines up with the freaking axe, Loki. Okay. Why do we do this, Luke? What are we doing?
I don't know. It's fun though.
It sure is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the product sure comes out nice, doesn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
A guy leaves that now, doesn't he?
I think so.
That's just a nice. I call it the marshmallow.
Yeah.
She's the marshmallow. Okay. I ground this the other day. Yesterday, actually. Okay. Have a look.
20?
Yep. I left this one a tad sharper. It's 20 degrees. 20 degrees, friends. You can chop. And the reason I did that is because it's on a shorter handle. This axe is going to have... Now, let's just watch what happens here. Check this out, Luke. Look where it gets tight. Watch. Okay, you see the curve?
Yep.
Watch. So now it's just going to squeeze by that curve. It's not biting and squeezing my curve really hard, friends. These are just little things. We just pop one tap and it's by the curve. So now, ay, 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 is what I say. Take another quick gander at the fit, would you, Lukey?
Yeah.
Lukanjos. Lukey Duganjos.
Fitmanship.
Yeah. Oh, fitmanship. There's one I haven't heard for a while. Here's another reason for a big, stinking, strong palm swell, friends. Wallapajanga. Oh. Just so you see, right? No bounce.
Yep.
Complete tapered fit all the way through. Chamfered axe edge. Oh dear. That's all I'm going to say. Ish, our man. I'm going to eye this up. Boom. Boom.
I'm up.
You're up. Hey, Luke.
Hey.
You're back. So this is the prepping of the axe. I'm a glue man. I like my glue. And it gives me an idea. She's coming. I know she... Oh, and there it is. Yep. I put a little glue in there like that. That's all. And sometimes what I'll even do, because I am kind of that kind of a feller, is I'll force my will upon the glue. Down in there. Down you go. And then I'll take my rag and I'll just go shaklank to mitigate problems down the road, like blowing your saws off. Friends, come home, blow your saws off. I'm going to put a little glue on the wash. A little like this. Not an overly amount, just like this. Right? And then I'm going to hit this like this. Get her in the pores. And watch what happens here, Luke. Watch what happens to your life when you watch this.
Okay.
I'm going old school.
Right.
You see what's going down?
Fitmanship 101.
Yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Look at what's happening. So now Buckin Billy Ray goes like this because he's done a few of these now at this point. Oh. You hear that noise? Now, if you're getting afraid as you're going down, this is glorious. Look at pop. What happens now? Look at the glue on this freaking axe from 5,000 years of glue on there. Wow. Ooh, this is solid. I can feel it. Wow. That's a haft. Whoa! So you saw the process, friends. This is what it takes. I worked on this all last night. Hafting the axe on and off, all that program. Oh dear Lord, Luke. So you know what I do now, right? My new program. This is all fresh wood, not sanded, open pores.
You've been leaving it?
I leave it.
Let it.
I do. I leave it now. But what I do is I get my. Okay, I'm pretty tickled.
Yeah.
I'm pretty freaking tickled. I leave this open. I let the glue. Talk to me about that.
Stayed straight, eh?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
That. See, that's a scary tool. You could do some horrifying damage with this thing. And I don't want to get rid of this until I get to use it. So I got to heal my rib up a little bit because I want to use this axe. What about this, Luke? Are we going dark or no? Are we going natural?
I think with the burn, you haven't done a dark to a tie yet, have you? But this is your axe.
Here's what I'm thinking. Just because of this whole beautifulness, it's burnt.
Mm-hmm. Game time decision.
I'm almost thinking natural.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, just a second. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, friends, this is kind of the thing I do. This is a mix of. This one is actually a mix of. Look at this.
Whoa.
It's a mix of natural and dark walnut. See that? It's a mix. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's beautiful. That's extreme.
Gotta get the extremities.
Yeah, you got extreme. Hit the extremes. But not the axe itself. Not the top. So let's do a little magic here now. Let's do a little fun today, friends. Right? Little mixture. Do you know what happens when this stuff it hits the open pores? Remember how excited I used to get, friends, when I do the vodka? Oh my goodness. I swear that these get darker when you rub them.
Yep, I've noticed that too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That palm swell action. Just the hickory, the wood itself.
Yeah.
It just is a glorious wood. If you're a nerd with axes, and if you don't use axes and you love axes, I think that's great because axes are really special and cool. If you're new here to the channel, I've made a living on an axe. When I first started doing firewood, I've been on an axe since I've been a little kid. And but the internet has changed the axe for me. Honestly, it has. It's changed it. It's changed its meaning to me. It's just different. It's incredible. It feeds my family still. The axe feeds my family still, friends. It's wild. I've built a wood bullet. I designed and put my heart and soul into an axe called the Wood Bullet. And Liam Hoffman, listen, if you don't know who Liam Hoffman is by now, I went through a few different folks to try and get the Wood Bullet into production. Do you have any idea how proud I am of this axe, Luke? You do, because you know me.
Yeah.
This was built as nothing more than a splitting axe. A wood splitting tool. And I know it took me a long time to get this axe done, friends. But I'm going to tell you, Liam, if you're watching this, brother, I don't know if you are, but you actually encapsulated what was right inside my brain, and we worked hard on this together, you and I. And you encapsulated that cross section of convexness so well, and you've repeated it. Every wood bullet I've seen that Hoffman has produced and made out, and I've seen a few now, and I usually buy one for my events, and we do raffles, and every one I've seen is spectacular. And so Liam, thank you again. We did it, buddy. And I'm proud of the sacks. I'm really proud of it. And all the people that buy them and use them and speak about them, thank you too. What? I've got my name on an axe, Luke.
Yeah.
That will be around in hundreds of years. Just like the Tuies.
True.
Just like these freaking old Tassies. These are going to be here for your grandkids. And Hoffman has made his mark in the world right there. The gear shift. Bang 'em, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Well done, Liam. I'm proud of you. And I'm honored to work with you. Wow. Anyway. Killinger. I sent Killinger my wood bullet. He can't stop talking about it. He's used a lot of axes. And he private messages me like, Buckin, you freaking nailed it. I'm like, I'm not playing, Killer. Anyways, look what happened here now. Look at this now, Luke, after sitting for a bit. And make no mistake, I will come back. And I will get that. I will get this. I could do it now because I don't believe that, but I think I do now. I've never had one go bad, but I do believe if you soak this right now, the oil will mix with the glue a bit. I just think it will. It's not going to come loose because they never have. I used to do it lots. I've done many like that. I just like the idea of this becoming one unit, one complete unit of three things together. Well, two things, pardon me. The wood and the wedge become one after 12, 14 hours of glue setting time. Then I give it a little soak on top. I really want to right now, but I'm not going to. So that is the axe. I usually grab one or two of my old axes and just rub the remainder of the Watka on these axes here. And then I deglove and I wipe down the axe. And that is the process of a Buckin axe. This axe, if I was to time it and to make it, I don't know. I really don't know. Time means nothing to me when I build these axes. I'm not on a time schedule. They're all different. I'm honored to have whoever buys my axes. They're not cheap, friends. My axes are not cheap. My time is worth something, and so is yours. You got to figure that out on your own. But I'm so proud and honored to sell people tools that I can back and know and show the build process. This axe right here is an axeman's axe. It's an axeman's axe. I would not suggest if you were a beginner, and I mean this sincerely, and I don't mean this to hurt nobody's feelings, but if you bought this axe and you didn't have axemanship, you could break it. And simply you could break it by trying to knock it out of the wood, by grabbing it at the back of the handle. This is an axeman's axe. It's thin-handled, whippersnapper, and it can get work done. And I can't wait, Luke, to get like that is like you can hear this thing boing in your hands. You can feel it. It's got life. It's thin in here. It's thin. Look at this on the ground, Luke. Look at that beautiful axe.
Yeah. Suits that handle so nice, hey?
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I really do. I built this handle, and while we're doing this, Luke, I just will show a couple things here. These are all on the Deputy. Every single axe that I'm throwing out right now is on the Deputy. That is a 4-pound axe. There's another one. Yeah, there's another one. Slide that one out, Luke. That is my chopping Helco axe.
Yeah.
I think there's 6, but we sold one yesterday, so it's out the door. We just sold this one yesterday, which was the first one I ever made, other than the 32 inch or the 31 and a half. There's the Deputy, and I'm going to tell you something. This is the skinniest one of the group.
Right.
That is a 4-pound axe with an axe. that has a 22. This is a nice axe. Can you even hear that, Luke?
Yeah.
That vibration, that boo, boo. Gosh, I like this tool. Anyway, I'm a nerd. I get it. Hickory's king. Be kind. Work hard. Be honest. And if Lukey turns around and shines his light over on that chalkboard, this might help you. And don't forget it. Over and out, friends.